So this is about 6 years ago. There was a court battle that I had to have, and I was stunned to know that the way that the law worked is that criminal law and family law didn't talk to each other. So while someone can hurt a member of my family, there's certain aspects of that that the family court does not take into account. And so, for clarity, my daughter was sexually abused by my ex-husband. And that ended up becoming a very big court battle. And I was terrified going through the entire process, as not only as a woman, but as a mother and an advocate. I was looking for other women who had overcome this journey. I wanted to see people who are on the other side because I couldn't understand how this could even happen in my family, but also how it could happen in general. Like what is there to do? Now, biologically, there's two other children that the law said that parents, fathers have rights, which I applaud. I think that's a really good thing to have, but it was such a blanket statement that I didn't know at the time, how can I even trust what can even happen here? So I felt like I had to face the law, and then in facing the law, I was being blamed. I was feeling blamed because as a mother, I can't deny my children the right to see who they want to see, and parental alienation, all of those things are real. But the principle of what happened, I was like, there's got to be somebody who overcame this, and I started to look online, and the people that could possibly have overcome it are were unreachable, and so I was like, you know what? I'm going to be that voice. I'm going to step into this and I'm going to do it and I'm going to do it scared. But I was terrified. It wasn't easy. I would go into court and I'd come out and I'd be like, how am I the problem? How is it that I did something wrong? I'm just trying to advocate for my children. I'm just trying to move my life forward. And I found that there are so many women and maybe men too. I haven't really had the pleasure of talking to a lot of fathers who've had this experience to see how they've dealt with it. But on an emotional level, it's difficult. On a level of like society rules is difficult. And then there's this like mindset also that's difficult to overcome. There's just that whole experience was one of the most terrifying things that I could have um gone through in my life. So it but what helped me move forward in that particular situation was I knowing that I'm going to face a lot of crap. I'm going to be seen in certain ways. I'm going to be judged. I was really afraid of being shamed and judged too, but that was also within myself. But I was like, I am not letting up on this. This is not right. Something has to change. And if I have to be the voice for it, I'm going to. I'm going to stand next to every single person that have also been through this, and I'm going to advocate for them. But at the end of the day, my children will know that no matter what, I fought for them. I didn't abandon them. I didn't disappear on them. I didn't take any sides. I chose them and what was in their best interest. So that's kind of my story of like, how I confronted fear and just chose to move on, even when I was afraid. So it didn't stop me. It ended up like, just propelling me to keep going because I'm a mama bear and I was fighting for my children and I was gonna fight for them until no matter what, until my dying breath even. And I'd still do that. And I think most parents would still do that.